Sorry guys, that cut out. What these property owners don't realize is that these so-called parking enforcement agents are conducting a very, very, very gray area type towing. I mean, I call it gray area because I'm not an expert on the law. I've only read the towing rules and regulations and laws, and then there's always 10 other laws that apply to each law. So I don't profess to be an expert at this stuff, you know. But these landowners, when they find out what these guys are doing on their property, so far what I've been told is that they're not happy about it. I know in one case they weren't happy because I had the booting guy call me up and he was yelling and cussing and MFing me and I'm a bad guy and how dare I do this. I'll tell you something else that's interesting. That particular guy, I told him to send us our money back and he refused to. So I offered to help him out. And he says, how are you going to help me out? I said, I'm going to drive down to North Carolina and I am going to make sure that nobody parks on that property that you have all the no parking signs on. The guy was livid. He threatened me. If you do that, I'm going to have you arrested for interfering with a business. Think about that. He's got an empty lot with no building on it. Nothing. There's nothing there. They tore the building down 4 years ago. There's nothing on this lot. And he wants to protect what he perceives as his right to leave the lot open, lure trucks to park there, and then boot them and charge them $1,600 to $2,500. That's just monumentally stupid. Obviously, I laughed at it. And I may be headed to North Carolina next week because I think that would be fun. But in any case, I'll keep you guys informed with more information as it comes available. Towing companies that are doing this predatory towing, that, you know, these guys that are targeting the trucking industry, you need to know this. The trucking industry is a lot larger and a lot stronger than you guys are. And once enough truck drivers and enough trucking companies know what you're doing and they band together, this stuff's gonna stop. Okay, so good luck to you guys with what you're doing in your illegal predatory towing and your parking enforcement. Okay, we're coming after you. I've got a few that I've got my sights set on right now, and I'm going to be doing something interesting in the next couple of weeks here. I will keep you guys posted. You guys have a great day and good luck to you. If you happen to get booted, I don't care where you are. If you get a boot placed on your truck, there's signs up, I don't care. Call the police. Demand that they come out. Raise a stink. Don't be ignorant. Don't fight. Okay? But demand that the police come out. Even if the tow company says, well, if you call the police, I'm gonna tow you. Well, they can't, because there's almost no law that says that they have the right to tow you. Most of the laws in the states that I've read, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, they all state that they absolutely have to allow you a drop. And no one can deny you the right to call the police. So call the police, raise a stink. What's going to happen, or what's going to begin to happen, is if they get 5,000 of these calls a year, the police chief is going to put a stop to it himself. He's going to say, enough is enough, guys. We're done with it. They're going to go to city council, they're going to legislate it out, and it'll be over. So don't just pay the fine, quasi fine, whatever. Cause a stink, call the police, insist they come out, ask the police to force these people to show you their certification, the law that says that they can do this. And while you're sitting there waiting, look up the towing regulation or booting regulation where you are and read it yourself. They're not that hard to find, and they're not that difficult to understand. You'll be surprised what you might find in there. Every single item in there has to, they have to abide by every single part of the code. Signage, letter sizes, where the signs are posted, height, width, weight, etc. Everything has to comply, or forget about it. Some states, some cities actually require that they have an ID that shows who they are, etc. If that doesn't comply, the boot comes off. If you have any questions, please hit me up. Have a great day.